Are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me?
You're the king of porn.
I'm very sad. I think we only have like half a dozen shows left. I mean, is that right?
What?
Just about.
And then we're retiring? Like,
Yes.
what are you
7.
saying?
Yeah.
7 shows left.
7.
And then we're off for 2.5 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you, why did you say half a dozen? Why couldn't you just say 7?
Wait.
Because
that's not half a
I thought
dozen.
today was a Thursday.
2.5 weeks.
Somebody turned Scotty on.
When are we off for 2.5 weeks?
Count the days. Oh, I'm over here.
We're doing the podcast.
Next Friday, Danielle.
It is
Okay.
2.5 weeks.
No, you
It's
didn't.
2.5
Really?
weeks. It amounts to 2.5 weeks.
It's
when we come back
17 days total.
Hey,
on
Nate.
Tuesday the 4th is when we come back.
Nate.
Okay. May
So
the
Nate,
4th be
do
with
the
you.
math. That's
Nate.
2.5 weeks.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Nate.
the other
Nate.
places I worked, we always were told, do not talk.
No, you are on your own.
You're on.
No one can hear me.
We can all hear you.
No, we can hear you.
You're
But I
literally
screamed
busting
Nate
into the
17
podcast.
times.
Hold on,
is this the
start the
podcast?
whole thing over.
Gandhi, go. Just Gandhi, go.
Okay.
Go. Gandhi, go.
Okay. At the places I have worked before here, we were always told never to talk about when we were going on vacation because people would tune out. That doesn't apply
We
here?
it used to apply. I think now at this point, fuck it. We go on vacation. We play stuff so that if people don't pay attention to when we
Right.
say we go on vacation,
I think
they don't
everyone
really notice.
knows that there's certain times of the years that we go. They
Yeah.
know Christmas, we go on vacation.
Yeah, plus we're a lot more honest with our audience than other radio shows
Yeah.
in other eras were.
And the
'Cause-
philosophy
Are you
used
calling me a
to be that, hey, don't say you're going on vacation because to 90% of the listeners, it doesn't sound like you guys are
Right.
gone. So
I will say this, that several years ago, we had these like little in-between things that said, now back to the best of Elvis Duran in the morning show. Now back to the best. And they told us to take those out.
Right.
Because we don't want to remind people, hey, what you're about to hear is old material.
Oh, really?
So we were forced.
I didn't
so
know
we
that.
took them out. So now it's just, we present the material as is. If you know, you know. And if you don't,
There was a time we weren't supposed to tell the jocks, the DJs who worked at other parts of the day, that we were going on vacation because they might accidentally say it. Like, oh, the morning show's on vacation. So we wouldn't tell them. And then they would like send us emails like, oh, I need you to do something. We're like, we're not here. Well, no one told us you were on vacation. That's right. We did not.
Right.
Because we don't trust you. You'll go on there and say we're on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
but why was it such a big deal looking back?
I have a question.
You
Yeah.
know it.
Can we find out
Well,
what
just
Scotty
explain it.
wanted? Scotty called Nate's name like 17 times, and we never found out what he wanted.
No,
Scotty, let's hear it.
I don't want to talk anymore.
No, I want you to talk.
No, it's okay.
No.
Stop
Oh,
that.
don't do this
wow.
butthurt
Passive
bullshit.
aggressive.
Dick.
I missed the moment. That's all.
What was the... Okay, go
You
back.
hanging by the moment?
I want you to give the punchline without a joke being attached to it.
It wasn't a
Go.
punchline or a joke. I was just going to say, as I normally do, I'm not off for 2.5 weeks.
Fuck you and your fucking vacation
You
schedule.
were busting in to bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Old time and a half, double time Scotty's complaining.
Time and a half.
You don't get
Yeah.
time and a half to work on holidays because you
He
love
doesn't.
working
No,
on Christmas.
Scotty.
That sucks.
Scotty
Double
has a weird deal,
Oh.
and I have been trying, Scotty.
Scotty,
I am
that
trying.
sucks.
I
Wait a
can't
minute.
move mountains.
He works on Christmas and he doesn't get paid time
I've been
and a half.
getting screwed for 25 years.
He gets time and a half, but he also doesn't get the same vacation that we get
Oh,
because he's in the union.
But that's ridiculous.
That was the deal that was made years ago, and we shouldn't talk about it any further. So let's move on. I'm sorry, Scotty. We will fix it for
In the
next go
company's
around.
defense, though, Scotty's Jewish, so he doesn't mind working Christmas, right?
You're
Scotty?
Jewish?
No, I love working Christmas
See?
Day.
I didn't say me. I'm saying Scotty.
I work Christmas Day every year.
That's,
That's
double time. That's double.
I'll do that all day, every day. It's just the days around Christmas I'd like to be off.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that was my question. Do you get time and a half for Christmas Day?
I
It's
get double
double.
time on Christmas
Double
Day.
time. Damn, I'm gonna work Christmas Day too.
No, you're not.
Danielle,
You're
you
so
went
full of
great.
shit,
Scotty
Danielle. You're
wants
not
to-
working
Scotty
Christmas
wants
Day.
to know.
I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Erase,
Yeah,
erase,
yeah.
erase.
Yeah, I
Chris
picture
still-
Danielle rolling up
Exactly.
at 5:30 a.m.
Chris still on.
Day.
Yeah. Now we'll have you do overnights that day.
Yeah,
How about that?
that'll work.
Danielle on the overnight.
I told you I'm leaving for Disney, right? Then
Gary used to do overnights on Christmas Eve.
I used to. I know. I used to work Christmas morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
I used to do that too. I used to do 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I do the morning show, and then I would go home, open presents, have dinner with the family, and then I would come back at my radio station to do afternoons from 3 to 7.
Yeah, and my logic
that
was,
sucked.
my family's asleep before 10 a.m. anyway, so what the hell?
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. Can I tell you what lame thing I did every year on December 26th? So I would always work.
Hold on. Let me get it.
Go ahead, you
You're
pull it
drinking
up.
like Phil
But
Boyd.
I would always work the best of morning show the day after Christmas. So every morning, every.
It's okay, just Scary, get the thing. He'll drag your story out, Scott.
I am. Every December 26th, I would go off the music log, and at 6 a.m. on December 26th, I would always play that song from Brick. No, it was called Brick, right?
Brick by
Ben
Ben Folds 5.
Ben Folds 5, yeah, because he goes,
The abortion
6
song?
a.m., day after Christmas. So I always played that at 6 a.m. on December 26th. I didn't care. Even when we weren't alternative anymore, we played it.
The bosses found out about it, and
Yeah.
so they removed it from the system.
Because Scotty played the abortion
But
song.
literally because he
is
said
the
that
abortion
line.
song.
6 a.m.
But then, so
Day
after
after
that,
Christmas.
after I got in trouble for playing that, then I just had it made into a jingle, and I played it at 6 a.m. on the 26th.
So
every
you know
year
what
after that.
Scotty's punishment was for doing that? He has to work Christmas every year from now on.
I'll take that.
Well, you know what's
Well,
scary?
the 2 weeks.
Scary working on Christmas Eve. There would be his one time every year he would shout out his girlfriend. He would do a special shout out to his girlfriend Robin.
I always did.
Well,
Yes.
but that
You
was
did on
he
Christmas?
would do it every Christmas.
You remember that?
Of course.
Aw, that's
Oh,
romantic.
God, I hate when the DJ does the fucking shout out to their significant other. I hate that. I remember this guy at my first radio station, Jet 102, Michael Ray. He would do, what was I doing, night? No, I was doing mornings and he was doing overnights. And I remember driving in, listening to him, and he's playing some sappy song, and then I hear him go, I love you, Beth.
Ew.
Oh, that sounds creepy as
Over
fuck.
this song, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then it turns out I come in, he's like crying, he's in tears. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, I broke up last night.
Oh no.
Like, so what are you doing? He goes, I'm trying to get her back. I'm hoping she's listening. Like, are you fucking
Did he play
crazy?
did he play a breakup song and I'm like, I want you back?
It was like one of those. It was like I will always love. I can't remember the name of the
So,
fucking song.
Listen, I
Backstreet
don't
Boys.
know. I don't know if this is like a true
funny.
story or if it's like an urban legend. But apparently, there was a DJ who did a morning show, and he always suspected that his wife was cheating on him
We've all
during
heard
the
this
morning
one,
show.
yeah.
So one day he went into work, started playing a best of show, and then at 8 o'clock in the morning, he just arrived home,
Shut up.
and the wife was in bed with another guy.
See, I heard it. I heard he recorded his show, so it sounded like he was there, and then he went home.
So
it
I
wasn't
don't know
the
if
best
it's
of show.
true.
Yeah.
I heard he was gay and he found his husband in bed with another guy.
Yeah.
I also heard he
Yeah.
went to Cancun on spring break and woke up in a nice tub with no kidneys in it as
yeah.
well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
I heard
that
he went
too.
camping and he ended up with Vaseline on his butt and his boss was smiling.
Exactly. I heard he was at the airport with Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, cameras were rolling.
And he saw
TMZ
him.
was there.
I actually worked with a guy who got fired because he was on the air. It wasn't a holiday, but he thought he was in a commercial break and shut his mic off. Got into a fight with his baby mama, started calling her all kinds of names like a ratchet ass bitch and a slut, all kinds of stuff, and all went out over the air.
Shut up.
No, I worked with him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I did work with him. He got fired for that. Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of funny though.
Well, when we
Very
first started
hilarious.
doing all this stuff from home, I was doing a Saturday morning from home, and I didn't know you had to shut your mic off on your Mac. And it was some listener tweeted me and said, "I hear you yelling at your dog on the air."
That would at least it was. Just
Was it
the
keep
dog
licking
that
the
you're-
peanut butter? Keep licking the peanut butter? Sawyer, lick the peanut butter!
I wouldn't be yelling at him; I'd be speaking nicely.
Peanut butter puppy, eat it.
What was that voice? Nate, do the voice. That guy on the radio, Michael Ray.
Eat my Sawyer, come lick the peanut butter. Sawyer.
Can you rescue a dog from a person's house? Can we
He's
rescue
never
Sawyer?
done that. He's never done that.
I've
I
asked
want
him. He won't
Sawyer.
do it.
Have you tried?
Give him a ring.
No.
Okay, can I say something? All right, you guys remember Kazaa and like
Yeah, LimeWire.
LimeWire, and you would
Oh, yeah,
download
yeah.
either music
Oh, yeah.
or porn.
Yeah.
Can I
I've
tell
heard.
this story?
Do
Are
it.
you looking at me? Why are you looking at me?
You're the king of porn.
No,
So
I'm
every
not.
once in a while they would label porn something like MILF, whatever, right? And you're like, oh, sounds great. You wouldn't have like a thumbnail or anything.
Right.
But then you would open the video and it's totally
Not that.
something disturbing. I think this is how Two Girls, One Cup started. Because it would be like the most disturbing shit ever, and then you don't know until you open the thing, right?
Right.
And I'm not even going to say some of the things I saw on
my
mislabeled
God.
porn, but it has scarred me for like, what is that one thing you saw online that you have images of to this day that
Yeah.
you have PTSD
There are
from?
so many
Yeah.
things.
Like, this is where you guys
So
join
did
it.
did you know?
thank you, Nate.
Did you know the butt can turn inside out?
Ew. I've seen that.
You saw that?
Of course you
Someone
have.
sent me a picture of
A
it. I saw
prolapsed
it.
rectum?
Yes, a prolapsed. Yeah, I don't want to say.
come
Yeah.
on.
Oh! You know what I
What?
That's
can't
the worst.
unsee? But it wasn't a picture. When I got my nose done, when I went back to the office, my chart was out. So I read how they did it, and it said that it pulled back all the skin of my nose. I was like,
So what you just described, that's like the butt thing I mentioned
exactly.
before. Yeah.
Except on your face.
On your face.
Gandhi, you seem rather quiet.
I have so many things. I'm trying to think of things that I don't want other people to go look up because it would be traumatizing for them. Okay, so for me, you know how I feel about animals.
Yep.
Have you ever watched the way they get skin for anything that is like reptile, crocodile boobs,
no, and I don't
snake
want
skin?
No.
If you
So
watch
sad.
it, they have to get it off of the animal while it's alive.
Why?
Because once it dies, the skin changes. It's not as like
Yeah.
movable. They are literally peeling these animals like fucking potatoes.
Okay.
And anybody who wears this stuff, you are a monster.
All right, you know what?
Okay,
I
that's all.
sold my panda coat. I don't have it anymore.
And the animals must be screaming.
They,
Okay,
it is the
we
worst
move on.
thing. It is
Hey,
the worst
inside
thing.
out butts. Move on.
It's disgusting. And for all the people who are like, well, if you eat meat, it's hypocritical, blah, blah, blah. There are, I mean, first of all, you're right. It is. But second of all, they do not kill these things in the same way.
Yeah.
It's just foul.
Good
It's
question, Nate.
so awful.
All right.
That's for like fur.
Don't wear fur.
Oh, that's
Or
awful.
And then
or
while you're
reptile.
at it, don't
No
look up
way.
how to express your dog's anal glands.
I think that's the picture I saw.
Nate.
All right. Yeah,
we,
Frog.
We went over on Monday.
You
We went
asked.
over yesterday. Today we're a little under, but you know what? I think
we can't end it on that. We cannot.
You asked.
All right,
I know
so-
you didn't have to answer.
So
You said, Gandhi, this is where you all talk.
You had a plethora. You had a cornucopia of answers and
The other ones
responses.
were worse.
Speaking
Let
of
me tell you that.
cornucopia,
Oh, really?
I saw one
Got it.
Inside Out. I have a story that'll end on a better note.
Okay, good.
So you said you downloaded porn, but it was mislabeled. You didn't know what it was.
Well, it was labeled wrong
It was labeled wrong, right.
intentionally.
So back in the day, growing up, we had a VCR. We had videotapes,
Uh-huh.
and my unbeknownst to me, my father would have some like in the large collection on the stereo area. Sometimes it'd be porn tapes, but they were labeled things he liked that I wouldn't. So like there was one tape. It was like the attack on Pearl Harbor documentary.
Yeah. She got
So I was like,
attacked. Okay. That was her name
so-
was Pearl. Pearl.
Right, so Pearl necklace.
Pearl necklace.
Necklace, yeah.
They attacked
So
Pearl Harbor.
I saw him put it away once. I'm like, well, he watches that a lot. So I put it in. I was like, oh my God, it's porn. So I started watching every movie, like all the VCR tapes that were labeled with stuff I would never want to watch. It was always porn.
D-Days, the D in D-Day stands for something
Yeah.
totally
Yeah,
different.
he's like, oh, like Glenn Miller Band, like live 1940. I'm like, porn.
Do you know
Never porn.
my mom always tells me this story because
Was she at my father's house?
No, my grandfather had one of those videos too where he always would watch it, or it was like a millimeter, you know, one of those.
Yeah, I had one of
millimeter.
those.
Film, yeah.
And it
8
was
millimeter.
he would
Yeah.
never let her watch it. And one day she and her cousin snuck, and all it was a belly dancer with her tumble. She was going like that. And my mom's like, he never wanted me, but he watched it all the time.
But that was
Oh,
porn
my
in the
God.
60s. That was the best you could get.
I found my dad's Super 8 movie porn one time. And
It wasn't starring him, was it?
And your mom?
I took the projector out and I started watching it on the wall with my friend, and it broke in the middle. It started like flapping around the thing. I was scared shitless. I didn't know what to do. I was probably 11 or 12, and so I scotch taped it together. I put it back in the
That's
thing.
what they do.
Hoped he would never watch it again. It was called The Bitch.
And on that note,
There you
And
go.
that's the promo you're going to see on Instagram.
exactly. Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Bye.